Sophia's eyes fluttered open, the sterile smell of the room invading her senses. Her head throbbed, her vision blurred, but the sound of her son's soft cries jolted her to full consciousness. "Mommy?" His voice wavered, small and frightened. "I'm here, baby," Sophia said, her voice shaking. She pulled him close, her hands trembling as she shielded him from the chaos surrounding them. Gas still hissed faintly from the vents, but the room's ventilation system was clearing it out. Through the haze, Sophia saw the outline of a door. It was locked, but determination surged through her. "Stay close to me," she whispered, her voice resolute. On the other side of the door, Nathan and Daniel worked frantically. Nathan's hands moved quickly over the keypad, trying to override the lock. "Hurry," Daniel urged, panic lacing his voice. "I'm trying," Nathan snapped, sweat dripping down his forehead. Inside the room, Sophia pressed her ear to the door, listening to the muffled voices outside. Relief and hope flickered through her when she recognized Nathan's voice. "Nathan," she yelled, pounding on the door. "We're in here." Nathan froze, his hands pausing over the keypad. "Sophia, hold on." With a final keystroke, the lock clicked open. The door swung wide, and Sophia stumbled out, clutching her son tightly. Nathan reached for her, steadying her as Daniel scanned the hallway for threats. "We need to move," Nathan said urgently. They made their way through the labyrinth of hallways, the sound of distant alarms echoing around them. Guards appeared, but Nathan and Daniel fought them off with sharp precision, clearing a path for Sophia and her son. Finally, they reached the central control room. Ryan stood in the center, his smug expression unshaken. Well, he said, his tone mocking. "You've come so far, Sophia." Sophia stepped forward, her son still clinging to her. "This ends now, Ryan. No more games." Ryan smirked, spreading his arms wide. "You think you've won? You think you can just walk away?" Nathan moved to stand beside Sophia, his face grim. "We're not walking away, Ryan. We're taking you down." Ryan's calm facade cracked slightly. "Do you even know what you're dealing with? The people I've aligned with, they don't forgive. They don't forget." Sophia's voice was steady, her gaze unwavering. "Neither do I." Nathan reached into his bag, pulling out the device that had exposed Ryan's secrets. He held it up, the small screen glowing faintly. "This can end everything," Nathan said. "Expose Ryan, destroy Project Eden, and dismantle his empire." Sophia stared at the device, her mind racing. "What's the catch?" Nathan hesitated. "The data wipe will trigger a failsafe. The entire facility will collapse." Ryan laughed, a hollow, bitter sound. "You'll kill everyone here, including yourselves." Sophia's hands tightened into fists. "And if we don't?" Ryan's smile returned, cold and calculating. "Then I rebuild. I find another way. You'll never truly win." Sophia looked at Nathan, then at her son, who clung to her, his tear-streaked face buried in her shoulder. Her heart ached, but her resolve hardened. "We end this," she said firmly. Nathan nodded and pressed the button. The alarms blared louder, red lights flashing throughout the facility. The walls trembled, cracks spidering out from the ceiling as the failsafe triggered. "Move," Nathan yelled, grabbing Sophia's arm as they ran. They raced through the crumbling hallways, debris falling around them. Sophia clutched her son tightly, her legs burning as she pushed forward. Behind them, Ryan's shouts echoed, followed by a deafening crash. They burst out into the night air, collapsing onto the ground just as the facility imploded behind them. The shockwave rolled over them, the heat scorching but distant. Sophia looked back at the rubble, her chest heaving. It was over. Finally, it was over. Days later, Sophia sat on a park bench, her son playing in the grass nearby. Nathan joined her, his arm in a sling but a rare smile on his face. "It's done," he said quietly. "Ryan's gone. Project Eden is no more." Sophia nodded, her gaze distant. But at what cost? Nathan placed a hand on her shoulder. You saved your son. You saved yourself. That's what matters. She sighed, her heart heavy, but her spirit lighter than it had been in years. I just hope this is the end. Nathan's expression turned somber. It's the end of Ryan, but the world he was a part of, it's still out there, and they'll come looking. Sophia looked at her son, her resolve clear. Then we'll be ready.